Hi, my name is Bente, I'm the Norse Witch, and this week's video is about gatekeeping and racism within the Norse Pagan community. As you see, I brought the tea bag. I have a nice lavender and chamomile tea here to keep me calm, because this video topic really makes me angry. As I said, the topic is gatekeeping and racism within the Norse Pagan community. I guess everyone knows what racism is, but for all of you who don't know what gatekeeping is, gatekeeping is basically just telling a specific group of people that they cannot participate in something. So within the Norse Pagan community, it would be telling a specific group of people that they cannot call themselves Norse Pagan, or they cannot practice Norse Paganism, they cannot worship the old gods. And within Norse Paganism specifically, it's most often targeted towards people of color or even non-European people. So unfortunately, within the Norse Pagan community, there are a lot of people that think that only white people, specifically Northern European people, are allowed to call themselves Norse Pagan or to practice Norse Paganism. And well, that's just complete bullshit and it doesn't make sense. Unfortunately, yes, within the Norse Pagan community we have quite a lot of white supremacists and quite a lot of racists, and there are unfortunately also quite a lot of neo-Nazi groups who use Norse paganism and Norse mythology to validate their beliefs. And as I said, that's bullshit and it doesn't make sense. So I'm basically making this video because I think it's very important to address the topic and to talk about it and to distance yourself from that shit. Because, I mean, as you can see, I am very white. I come from Northern Europe, I come from Germany, and my hometown is at the Danish border, so I'm not really personally affected by it, because nobody would say or tell me that I cannot be Norse Pagan. And I don't even want to imagine how it must feel like to be told that you are not valid within your religion. That's just awful. So yeah, that's why I want to address it and that's why I want to talk about it. I think everyone who has at least a little bit of reach should talk about it and should address it. So if making videos is the only thing I can really do about it, then I want to at least make a video about it. Maybe, who knows, maybe I can change someone's mind. Maybe I can, I don't know, show people that not all Norse pagans are racists or white supremacists or assholes. Because yeah, that's also a problem. That a lot of people think that everyone who has a Valknut on a necklace, or who, I don't know, has a rune tattoo, a lot of people think that those are Nazi symbols, and that's also a problem. As I said, for me it's very, very important to note that my channel is supposed to be a safe space for everyone. No matter your ethnicity, no matter your skin color, no matter your religion or your gender, your sexuality, it does not matter. This channel is supposed to be a safe space for everyone. And for me personally, Norse paganism is and should also be a safe space for everyone. It is a community, or it's supposed to be a community. It should be a space where everyone feels safe and everyone helps each other out and everyone lifts each other up. That's, for me, how it's supposed to be. And I don't really 100% see that. And that's sad. I don't see it on the internet and I don't see it in real life. I mean, we have quite some organizations, some Norse Pagan organizations in Germany, but I don't dare to go to any meetups because I don't want to risk just meeting racists there. I don't. And that's just so sad. Especially, as I said, because racism should have no place in Norse paganism. Because it's bullshit, it makes no sense. I mean, if you look at the Norse people and the Germanic people back then, who were worshipping the old gods. Oh my god, back then there was so much ethnic exchange. And they weren't racists. I mean, especially if you look at the Viking Age. I mean, the Vikings were traveling like basically everywhere, and they were trading with everyone. And they had relationships with any ethnic group. They were trading with them, and of course they had peaceful relationships and they had non-peaceful relationships. But there was so much ethnic exchange. And I read about it and I found it very interesting that there were actually DNA analysis made on skeletal remains from the Viking Age and from the Norse people from the Viking Age. And with this analysis, they also found out that there was a lot of ethnic exchange. So if back then, like the original people that practiced Norse paganism weren't racist, why should we be? Even if you are a reconstructionalist Norse paganism, it doesn't make sense. So why do you do it? It's just it makes me so angry. Oh my god. I feel like I'm not really coming to an end, and I'm just saying the same thing over and over and over again because I can't say it enough. It's bullshit. It makes me angry. Racism shouldn't have a place in Norse paganism. And I guess this video will be a very short one because I will cut it down to the main points because I don't want this long ass rambly video of me like basically saying bullshit in every second sentence. So yeah, it will probably be a very short video, but it's just so important to me to say that if you are, I don't know, if you are a person of color, if you are maybe, I don't know, if you're queer, hi, I'm pansexual, hi, and I'm Norse Pagan. It doesn't fucking matter. You can be Norse Pagan. You can proudly call yourself Norse Pagan and you can proudly practice Norse Paganism and worship the gods. Because, I mean, in the end, if you have a relationship with the old gods and the old gods are working with you and they are reaching out with you, who are we as humans to tell anyone that they can't answer? Who are we to decide who can work with the gods and who can't? The gods should be the only one who can decide that. Don't you think? Rage mode. Really fucking huge rage mode. But yeah, okay, I will come to an end now. To just sum it up, Norse paganism is not a closed practice. It has never been a closed practice, and it will never be a closed practice, and it should never be a closed practice. Racism and gatekeeping and white supremacy and all that bullshit has no place within Norse paganism. Every fucking body can be a Norse pagan and is allowed to be a Norse pagan. Feel free to work with the old gods, no matter who you are, no matter where you're from, what your skin color is, what your sexuality or gender is. If you feel drawn to Norse paganism, if you feel called by the old gods, then work with them and enjoy it and have fun, because it is fun and it should be fun. And I just really, really hope that none of you out there ever had to experience someone telling you that you cannot be a Norse pagan. I just really hope that. If you share my opinion that anyone is allowed to be a Norse pagan, then, I don't know, put a heart emoji in the comments or something. Let's just share a little bit of love and appreciation. And that's where I will leave you for this week. I will try to make a more lighthearted video for next week again, I promise. But this one, it just needed to be done. As always, feel free to subscribe and give a thumbs up and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!